Today is a dangerous day because on these days when I don't feel like working out, I just get super creative. And the creativity comes in, and then that's how I motivate myself to keep going, to keep it fresh. And the days I don't feel like coming to the gym, those will be the best days. So right now I'm just literally getting a nice little warm up. Shoulders, a little bit of back, legs. I just stretched out my legs. Nothing crazy. So today, it's just gonna be a day we lock in. I'm also gonna be doing more movements correlated to the ACFT. So you're gonna see a lot of power movements, a lot of kettlebells, a lot of kettlebell swings. I'm gonna enjoy this one because this one directly is gonna correlate to ACFT movements. So let's get into it. The rowing machine is actually really good for cardiovascular endurance, right? And you need a lot of that during your ACFT. You need to have muscular endurance because you're going from event to event, whether you get 10 minutes in between or not. So this is going to translate over to the 2-mile run, the sprint drag carry, the deadlift, right? So that rogue machine behind me is going to help with deadlift because you need your back, you need core. And then also the row machine is like really good for like low impact exercise. So while I did all the strenuous activity, to throw this in here is kind of like almost like swimming because it's going to work out pretty much full body. The row machine works out full body. It's going to get a nice little stretch, nice workout for the hips, the legs, and a lot on the joints that you can't really work out, but the joints that you would probably miss on certain workouts, you get that here on the rowing machine. It's also really good for your core and your back, so that helps with the plank and the deadlift, and then also obviously the standing power throw, right? Once again, those legs, that back, being able to be explosive in your movements with the rowing machine, and just really helping to improve the and I can never say this fucking word, anaerobic, which is like short bursts of power, and also the aerobic, which it sustains your exertion, right? Which is the capacity to keep for like mixing your strength, mixed with like speed, mixed with endurance, and that's pretty much what you're gonna need for the ACFT, that speed, endurance, and that strength. So doing a circuit of this will really help to incorporate all three of those things, right? Especially the farmer's carry. I think I might go 6 times instead of 4. Because this is a small area, and I just want to maximize my effort on that one. Like I said, I want it to be hard. I want to make your workouts hard. And you make practice hard, the games become easy, baby. Alright, man. We're in the home stretch. And I have some resistance on it. Maximizing the plank would be a lot easier. I'm not gonna lie. I can maximize a plank. However, I have not been maximizing it. Last ACFT, I had a 571 or 570. I think my 571 or 579. My highest was a 594. Don't really feel the need to maximize it every single time. Just, it's not necessary. Am I okay with a 570? I think I am. As this moment, this time in my life. When I was in bitch training, I felt like I had something to prove. I feel like it was the most important thing in my Army career. To be honest, ACFT is important. It is very important. However, exceeding, past that, getting to a 600 is more of a personal goal than it is like an Army standard. You know what I mean? Like people who are over if you are like 550s and higher, you are looked at as like, okay, this person is super athletic, 580, super athletic. But, once you're past that mark, it's like, you're not really getting a promotion. You're not really looked at in that way. But if you are in like lower than 500s, in the lower 500 category, you're not as strong or looked at as a stronger candidate for certain schools and certain things like that. So that's just my personal reason as to why, get into a 600 used to be a goal of mine. I'm okay with my highest being a 594. However, I find more passion really in the strength building exercise. So for me personally, I won't get in as much running as I would be in the gym here. But like I said, that's my personal preference. However, the program that I built is based on every aspect of the ACFT there is. That's one thing I can guarantee, is that the program will help you exceed and help you gain. It will increase your score for the ACFT for sure. Anyways, last thing we're doing here, like I said, it's going to be some front squats, plank, and some deadlifts. We're going to end it on that note. I was going to go for a run, but hence, that's why I'm in the 17s for my run, which is, like I said, I'm okay with that personally. It's all about your personal preference. If you're okay with getting low ACFT scores and anything where you're at, if you're okay with that, that's a personal preference. If you do want to excel and get a higher ACFT score, then that's another personal preference. So it's all up to you. Right here, game changer. They're called Unmira. I personally like these, but there are different variations of it. There are higher ones. There are ones that are more expensive. I think I paid like $40 for these. But there's different ones that go at different levels. And what it does is just either can put your heel in the air, or it can put your the sole of your foot in the air, either targeting the hamstrings or targeting the quads. Because I'm not really good with closing out shit. I'm gonna close it out right here, right now, before I forget. I'm not gonna lie, the way I'm feeling right now is amped, motivated. From the time that I didn't feel like coming in here and working out, this truly did become a really good workout, a really good motivational factor, because like when you don't feel like working out and you push yourself to do things you don't want to do, it really builds momentum and more motivation and more discipline for you to keep going, man. It's really little things. So I might hit up a little ab series, adding some more resistance so I can see that nice little bulge in the abs when I take a shower. Maybe like 2 abs. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So after I do 3 more sets of these, probably hit up the cable fucking row, or cable rope crunches, and I'll finish off with that, and then I'm out, man. As per usual, thank you for watching. Thank you for being motivating with me. Thank you for being here with me, man. When I get to shoot content for you guys, and then get to put it out there, get to put my vulnerability out there, my strength, my weaknesses, to be very honest, it helps me stay motivated just as much. So thank you. Hope to see you again. Leave some comments on some questions you may want answers, or things that you want to know, considering being in the Army or ACFT, whatever. Hit me up, shoot a comment, email me. I think my email is down below as well. I'd be happy to answer some questions for you guys. And stay tuned for more, man. Stay tuned for more. I appreciate y'all. Peace.